Walz Rantz.
What's up, Walz Rantz? Game time, chillin'. I gotta freaking tell you, I'm so irritated. You see right now, am I centered? I spent the last 15 fucking minutes trying to center this shit, and it just, whew, ridiculous, man. You try to do this stuff, it's so basic. Put a camera in front of there and, okay. So first, before I get into my rant topic about the Oscars, I'm gonna talk about another Oscar I talked about last week. Can you guys believe this guy's brother, this Oscar I still can't say his name, Pistorius, his brothers got a murder trial too? Like 3 days in the same week? Can you imagine the coincidence that two brothers are up for a murder charge in the same week in unrelated circumstances? Does that not blow your mind? It blows my mind. My mind was blown. My mind was blown, man. Oh, you know what's blew my mind? And okay, yeah, I'm sure. Oh, you're so ignorant, Waleed. I didn't realize birds live until like 60 to 100 years old, and like tortoises live over 100 years old. Animals, blew my mind. So on Sunday, it just blew my mind. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm the last person to know this stuff. On Sunday was the Oscars, okay, and I got conned into watching it because I don't like the Oscars. I'm an actor and I love movies, but I don't like the Oscars. There's just too much phoniness going on. Too much phoniness going on. Okay? Red carpet crap. Like, I know girls would like it, like who are you wearing and all that stuff. And that's fine. I'm not, like I said, I can't sit here and assume everything is tailored to me, but it's so cheesy. Because then when you see someone like who does it, who's like a real ass person who's off the street, and you're like, hey, what are you wearing? The girl, I remember one girl said, I don't know, black dress. It's jokes, because like, you have to be buying this Hollywood crap to be able to deal with that stuff. So it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So, okay, so one of the big things, the hardest, I mean, the reason I was actually not too against watching, and I probably would have, even though I wasn't coerced into doing it, was because Seth MacFarlane, as we all know, Family Guy creator, he's jokes, and he pushes the boundaries, which is dope. Which is dope, but of course these freaking Hollywood type people, that's where it's kind of. So he did his things, and it was a lot of like there's tough jokes, like Chris Brown and Rihanna joke, and like a lot of things pushing it to the limits, and people were like, oh, and he was calling them out. He's like, this is ridiculous. You guys are offended by this stuff, and then of course the next day, people, oh, you know, and the criticism, and oh, he's misogynistic and all this stuff, and push the barriers too much. It's like, okay, let me go. So it's fine. It's terrible to make to have this Chris Brown for hitting Rihanna. It's terrible for like this and whatever and pushing the boundaries, making a song about boobs and all this stuff. But it's no problem at all. It's part of the culture to have the next day just trash people about how they dressed. Just freaking just point fingers and say you're a terrible dresser. You embarrass yourself. You shouldn't wear that. And that's a normal thing for the Oscars. So Seth MacFarlane's an asshole for taking shots at things that already had taken shots at them, or making fun of things in the light of certain situations. But God forbid, I mean, or not God forbid, but you can go ahead and say, oh no, diss everyone's outfits and screw their securities and screw with their self-confidence. That's okay? That's okay? I don't know, man. That seems a little bit stupid to me that you're going to criticize one guy for pushing the boundaries and then go and make fun of, like, I would think that's more acceptable than clowning how people dress. Idiots. And both of them should be acceptable. Stop being so sensitive. Such wusses, man. Ugh. So, anyway, the thing that bothered me, and he was okay. He was like, a little bit, it was a hard show to do. The time was a little off and stuff, but whatever. If I can see Seth MacFarlane, but other Billy Crystal, whoever the hell else they have hosting the Oscars, I'm pretty happy. Stupid ass nonsense. And get over yourselves, people. Really, get over yourselves. So the last thing that bothers me, this just like I was trying to enjoy the Oscars, like I was putting bets down on the awards and whatever. But I started to get freaking irritated, man. Just like every award that came, the same damn movies are nominated for everything. The same damn movies are nominated for everything. Let me rehash that. So you're telling me that the director, like say Spielberg for Lincoln and Daniel Day-Lewis had a little bit to do with it, But part of the reason why it's one of the best pictures is because that production was so good, and the costumes were so good, and the sound editing was so good, and this was so good, and that was so good. You're telling me every movie that was the best movie also had the best everything? So the performances didn't take over, or the original screenplay was okay, but we better make sure you have those good costumes, or you wouldn't have won anything, Quentin Tarantino, or you wouldn't have won anything, freaking Jennifer Lawrence, if you didn't have the best sound editing. Give me a fucking break. Like, this is not a farce. You know what, the Academy Awards to me is less about acknowledging someone for doing a good job, but more about just filtering money into the movie industry. Because if it was actually the Oscars for all these fucking categories, there would have been somebody from a movie we hadn't heard of for sound editing. There would have been something from a movie that's not nominated for the Best Picture for production. Or whatever. Like, give me a break. You can't tell. If you think about it, it's like, oh, well, the argument for that is, oh, well, that's the reason why they're the Best Picture. They're the best of everything. Come on. Come on. You can be the Best Picture nominee with just the Best Director. Or just the Best Actor. You know, come on, man. The best sound editing is somehow for Life of Pi and Lincoln. It's so crap. And I'm watching there going, this is just a farce. An absolute fucking farce, man. And people watching this show, oh yeah, look, there must be, come on. It's just bullshit. I mean, I can't take that stuff seriously. The acting, fair enough, and a lot of those awards, but you can't tell me that somehow, coincidentally, every single of the top 8 or 7 or 5 movies or whatever have also the best of all those things. There was only 9 movies in this whole year that did anything good that's worth a nomination. Give me a break. It's such a joke, and I'm supposed to watch this stuff every year. Oh, great. So I don't watch this crap. It's either that or the corny-ass speeches. Or the not. Everyone see Robert Downey Jr. come up there? Does anybody see him as such a big-ass prick, or is that just me? It's just some nonsense. I like some of the stuff, and like Ben Affleck, who I don't really like that much. What a great, like, good speech and like some humble stuff. Not this corny-ass Hollywood bullshit. I hate this shit. I hate the Oscars. I won't watch this shit next year. But again, if you put bets on and someone holds a gun to your head, maybe I will watch it. Maybe I will. If my girlfriend wants to watch it, I'll watch it. But, Anyway, that's Walz Rantz. Stay here, buddy. Peace.